Mustangs will kick off first, and here we go. That's not what he had in mind, and they'll give up good field position as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Play action on first down. Rush is on. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who
makes the grab and room to run. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action. Right side, it's Foley. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
And the Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space, and I love the way Palmer.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Finds the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Smith. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of room to run. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
5th first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
On second and goal, they go right back to it. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing, especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're great.
Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB...
looking to take a shot. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Takes it the other way. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. Great place to start for this offense. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To throw, it's Jennings. On the move. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Hold and finds his man on the left. There he goes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That's caught. It's Richardson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The snap sets up to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
You know, I love defensive ends that are active and violent with their hands. Great job fundamentally by that D-end getting that sack.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see him there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down to the air. Has it. Powers through. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Bringing it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Sells the run, looking to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And they've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the big fella. Louisville calls its second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Makes the catch, it's Hughes.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender's going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
Yeah, and you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Looking to throw for it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And the Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this. It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down as the clock continues to move here late in the half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 12 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half.
The Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with the Mustangs head coach at the half, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. This time they'll go to the running game. Turning it on!
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
It's complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Going to try to get it himself. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hughes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And after that last field goal, they start this third quarter, finding themselves playing from behind. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Sells to fake. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Out wide left, it's Hughes. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Cherry. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Lets it fly. He gave his receiver a chance, and it pays off. What a tremendous grab. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Cardinals come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Left side is Richardson. Touchdown Cardinals! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with the QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And he added the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Fires downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
If you want to know why this team is losing, look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Priority number one, protecting your quarterback. You're down in the ball game. You've got to make sure you don't get those hits on him. Protect him a little bit more. We can get some big plays down the field.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to give this defense credit, because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten half.
He wants to go deep. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Quarterback changing the play. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Stepping to the right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you...
Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fresh set of downs going up top. Here comes the heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Got to make the play on 4th. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Cardinals enter the final minute of play trying to run out the clock. On first down, it's Brown again. Driven back. SMU spends his second timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Hand off, Isaac Brown. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Now the Mustangs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.
A win is a win is a win. Victory formation, this offense ends the game. They didn't do much throughout the game. If I'm them, I'm probably taking that game ball and going and giving it to my defense. But they got the victory, get to take the knee, watch the...
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it.